Bam Connect, welcome back to another one, Chronic's Hot Box Hot News. And this week is a weekly mashup. We're back with a weekly mashup. We're back with a weekly. I kind of jammed there. Boom! Bam Connect, yeah, that feels good. I told you, I got big news this week. I got big news. Some of you know, some of you don't know already. Boom, you're thinking, why am I wearing this? Rich trapper, poor trapper. Yes, I've did it. I've done it. Me, your boy, yeah? I have written a book called Rich Trapper, Poor Trapper, and it's out now on Amazon. Out on Kindle. The link will be in my bio. The link will be on Instagram. If you read Rich Dad Poor Dad, you need to read Rich Trapper Poor Trapper. It's my own remake of Rich Dad Poor Dad. Yeah, I kind of lost my tongue there. Yeah, pause, stop. Yeah, but it's written in a South London guide to money, mindset, and moves. For everyone that's trying to flip the script and make their own moves, get this book written by Chronic and Broken Fester. That is both me, yeah? But boom, obviously this one that says it's not for resale because this was editor and I'm the editor, I'm the writer. So I had to go through it. But let me just read a little something for you guys, yeah? Alright, cool, chapter 1. Chapter 1, the rich don't work for money. I grew up on a block where the lifts were always out of service and the pigeon knew man by the first name. Summers smelt like fried dumpling and dust. Winters like wet tracksuits hanging over radiators. If you know, you know. Our block was tall enough that on the clear days, you could spot the city cranes peeking over rooftops like nosy aunties. Like noisy aunties. But most times, all you saw was estates across the road and the corner shop, which faded cola sign that never changed. Mum used to say the estates had two types of uncles. The one who grafted till their back felt like concrete. Rent, bills, school, shoes, start again. And the ones that moved like they had secrets. The same block, same weather, different rhythm. I didn't clock the pattern till I met the two men that bent my brain sideways. Poor Trapper and Rich Trapper. Guys, I've written this book in a way that we all can understand. As you heard, there's lingos in there that we use, patterns, so our kids can read this book and still get the knowledge of Rich Dad Poor Dad, which was the book that actually changed a lot of things in my life. Yeah, and whoever's read Rich Dad Poor Dad will know. My book is not the same as Rich Dad Poor Dad. It's not a copy of Rich Dad Poor Dad. It's my own make, copyrighted, everything. Rich Trapper, Poor Trapper, make sure you go and support. But boom, let's get into it. Weekly mashup. First things first, yeah. Let's start with the Central C thing, yeah. So Central C, rappers, Central C's manager YBZ. Butt Trap Low Ross. But there. At Comic Con. What is it called? I forgot. Comic Con or whatever. In America. Why Bees was on to him. Get the fuck out my booth, bro. But I said, get outside the booth, and I'll come outside and I'll page you outside the booth. I said, he ain't got nothing. But I ain't gonna lie, Trap Law's, he's got his security there, Trap Law's moving steady. Sensuous loving this. But he's like, get the fuck in my booth, bro. Yeah. Sensuous about to say, I make the music. But the man them, on go. You get it? But yeah, man. Basically, YB's obviously a little backstory, a little context. Obviously, Trap Law Ross brought out a documentary. You know, Trap Law Ross goes into he's probably one of the best on the in-depth things. Some of his in-depth stories, I probably might say I don't fully agree with how in-depth he goes into on certain things that he whatnot, but he does go in there. But he had an in-depth story about Central C and Digger D, and yeah, like he was kind of painting Central C to be like yeah, he's not about this life or whatever. And I think I spoke about this on one of my old ones, yeah, because like being about this life, you could be meant you could do many things and be a member. Like some guys were the workers but they're still members. You know what I mean? Certain guys, trappers, they're still members, but don't do no won't jump on no ride ups. You know what I mean? Some guys are just ride up guys that can't trap a day in their life. You get what I mean? Certain guys are just woofs that they will just go and yak dons. You get like certain people, the middlemans, the F boys, like, but everyone plays a part. So to say that he's not authentic, I'm not buying that, man. He's like, I'm not buying that. You feel me? And big up Caution still. I know Caution and that is around Central, like these man. So and Caution's he's a real brother still. Yeah, moving on. Epping migrant sex offender mistakenly got released from Chelmsford prison. This was a madness. The guy even, yeah, cause I was listening to this on LBC. Yeah, LBC is one of my favorite radio stations. Yeah, I was listening to this LBC. The guy, when they released him, the guy was so confused. He was like telling the guys, no, like, bring me back in, like, and the guys were like, nah, B, you're released, go. They sent him to Dalston, yeah? But it's so mad what this guy was actually in jail for, yeah? So the migrant sex offender, Hagdushi Kabatu, has been arrested in Finsbury Park, yeah, area of London, following a 2-day manhunt. Kabatu had been mistakenly released on Friday from H&P Chelmsford, and he was serving a 12-month sentence. What? 12 months sentence for sexually assaulting a what? 12-month sentence for SA, a 14-year-old girl in Epping, Essex. What are we doing here? No, like, wait, hold on. So I got like basically just under a 5 for leadership role supplying. I got like a 2 for having a firearm without a certificate. Yeah. I even got a 4, the 2 for Peewits. Yeah. This guy got 12 months for SA, a 14-year-old girl in Epping Forest. Hey, listen. Nah, man. Man needs to know the judge, the prosecutioner that dealt with this case, because that don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. That don't make...
Bro, are you serious right now, bro?
It don't make no sense. Yeah? According, Prime Minister Sir Starmer, and said Kabatu will be deported while the Justice Secretary... But he's saying be deported like it's a punishment. Yeah. Because I've been following this, I've been listening to this on LBC. This guy, yeah, it's not even funny. This guy was asking, first when they tried to release him from prison, he was asking like, hey, what you lot doing? Like, let me back in. I'm not trying to go. They're like, no, go. They gave him a bus ticket, Dalston. Sent him Dalston, yeah? This time, Donnie's in jail for SA, yeah? Cool. When he got bagged, yeah, he's saying, like, they're saying they're going to deport him. He's saying, yes, I've been saying I want to go back to Ethiopia. I've been saying, like, when I'm from court, I've been saying, send me back, deport me. So when they're saying, oh, we're going to deport him, no, he wants to get deported. Dan done the essay and wants to get deported. Look at this scum. Look at his face. Scumbag. Yeah? I've got one more for you. The reform, I'm not even going to go into that today, yeah? But yes, just move into the Ghetts situation, yeah? So the victim that died in the fatal hit and run has been confirmed now, and he's a 20-year-old Nepalese student. Yeah, this is a big thing. Yeah, he's a 20-year-old Nepalese student, Yabon Tamang. Hopefully, I got his name right. Condolences to him. Condolences to his family. The young man. Rapper Ghetts will appear in court tomorrow as he's been charged with causing serious injury by dangerous driving. That charge will change and is expected to change to death by dangerous. It's definitely going to change by death by dangerous driving. Definitely. And he's also going to have death by dangerous driving and failure to stop. Yeah. Condolences to his family, 125%. I see Clue put in there. You can see he's a good dude. Like, yeah, man. And like, it's so mad because like watching the footage, I know everyone's actually, well, most of us have actually watched the footage. You can see that he noticed and he tried to get out of there. Like, yeah, man. And we're going to, because a lot of stuff has come out since this situation of Ghetts. Let me open a new thingy so it's all nice and clear. But yeah, a few disturbing. Some will say disturbing. Some will say a few disturbing, but also like I would say, seeing life, yeah. I just feel like I didn't comb my bed. I know I didn't comb my bed. I just got out of the shower and I was got back from work. And people will say, yeah, seeing life. What page am I recording, bro? Like, what are you doing? Like, I didn't like behave yourself. Yeah, you see in life, yeah. People will say, man, what you say. Because the power of the tongue is really powerful. And the words, like we had like people that have faith and whatnot, when you pray you say words in a collections of ways. Like Christians might say they're our fathers, Muslims will say al-Fatiha, you get what I mean? You know what I mean? But our prayers is constructed in a certain form of way. Even down to astaghfirullah, even down to people that practice witchcraft and whatnot, their words, how they say their things is constructed in certain ways, meaning and believing that the words that you say have a powerful reach, has a powerful way of finding its way back to you, has a powerful way of finding its way back to you. So like a lot of things has come out since this, and my stance, I still feel that I'm like, it's a learning situation for everyone else. Like he's got like there's no way that he is in jail right now thinking that anyhow how he dealt with the situation, what he's done, the actions of the consequences of his actions, he's going to deal with that and has to deal with that in his own way. But I believe he's clued up enough to understand now that the magnitude of everything. Because first thing I will say is that, and I watched a few things, and like we can't say because someone's famous or someone's popular, we shouldn't hold them accountable or they can't be held accountable. Do you get what I mean? Like, what are we doing here? Like, and also, not to say that, because I see Kel speak on this and he's right, and I said to him, we've all been that guy well, most of us, some of us, let me not generalize, because not everyone drinks and drives, but we've been that guy. People have been that guy where you drank, you've gone somewhere, you drank, you got in your car, you're like, yeah, I can make it, boom, boom, bam, I'm gonna go home. And this is why I'm saying more, this is a learning curve for all of us. Do you get what I mean? Because we're not thinking, oh yeah, man might hit someone, man might crash into someone's house, man might damage public property, whatever. Man just thinking, oh yeah, man's gonna get home. That man's done it before, boom, boom, bam. Do you get what I mean? But it's actually selfish. The selfishness of it, because anything can happen. And you're jeopardizing not only yourself, not only the people that care about you or the people that you're responsible for, because now he's in jail. I know he's responsible for, I believe he's got a child, so he's responsible for people. Do you get what I mean? You're jeopardizing that all, but also putting other people at risk. You get what I mean? But yeah, let's get into this clip. Yeah. So yeah, I went pear-shaped, so I had to edit that out. So yeah, basically this is it.
Jesus! You toss out the thing, yeah. What can you look at and say?
Don't use his eyes as bugging.
You're going fast. What can you look at? Oh, Jesus. You good? Yo, we've even lost our camera too. Jesus.
Second thing.
If I was drink driving, you know I wouldn't dare stop. It would have been a motherfucking full-on chase. The passy nose on the look on face. Left, right, skirt, reverse, push on brake, jump out on foot and pray. Lord have mercy on my soul, please forgive me. I never let him take away anything that you give me. Idle hands do the devil's work, I'm getting busy. Shining too bright, it's trying to dim me. Yeah, what? If I was drink driving, you know I wouldn't dare stop.
So yeah, it's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good, bruv. Like, and this is what I'm saying, like, talking, like, you see, in life, you have to mind what you're saying. You actually need to mind what you're saying and mind what you're saying, because first of all, I ain't gonna lie, I don't really, personal reasons of people know, I don't really listen to Ghetts like that at all. Yeah, that tune with him and Scraps is cold though, but I'm more listening to that tune because he put Scraps on the tune. But Ghetts is cold. Don't ever get it twisted. It's just personal reasons. But what was I saying now? I've never heard that tune before in my life until like I see it on TikTok. Like, yeah, going viral. People sending it to me. Like, Chronic, yeah, you need to react to this. I'm like, I don't really need to react to it, but I'm just going to add it into my content, my mashup, because why would you even make a tune like that? I ain't gonna lie, it does show he's a lyricist, because he's actually going in. Put that aside, yeah? Put that aside. I'm not trying to be insensitive or whatever. He's just call a spade, he's going in. Like, he was actually going in. But do you drink and drive that much that you write bars, that you writ a bar? I don't know, man. It's crazy, guys, man. I ain't gonna lie. It's crazy still. But not to take away from the young man that passed away, 20-year-old, that died in an incident that could be, many will say could be, well, not many, everyone will say could have been avoided. So as I said before, guys, just take this as a lesson. Drinking, like, you see where it's so mad? I've actually clocked that. I'm not even capping. Because I was out yesterday, family function, and everyone, like, was not trying to drink like that. Like, I'm not even, like, everyone's like, yeah, Ghetts the situation. There's got man just like, nah, like, boom, boom, bam. Like, certain man didn't even drink. Certain man didn't even drink at all. I'm being honest, like, and like even with me, I was meant to be going out. That went pear. Yeah. Guys, that went pear shaped. Sometimes as guys, you know when you think you're doing something good, but you get it all wrong. Yeah, but cool. Put that aside. Yeah, so I didn't even have no drink here. Only when I was leaving, I said, "Let me get one drink." You feel me? But even that, I'm thinking in my head, I don't want to drink and drive. Yeah, so I drove all the way. When I got to the end, I parked up, built a one G's on waiting. You feel me? Started drinking my local juice, and it weren't like a mad juice. You get what I mean? It weren't a juice that makes you. It was just a mellow tick, a 7-8%er. You feel me? But yeah, man, I'm capping. It was a casting mix, but cool. It don't matter. But you get what I mean? Like it was a mellow. It was my only drink of the day. You get what I mean? But it proper has man thinking that, yeah, see the drinking and driving thing is a myth. Drinking and driving at this age is a myth. Like man's actually got things to live for and things to lose. Do you get it? That we all have things to live for and things to lose. And we have to remember it's not only us in this world, man. Everyone's trying to make it home. Bruh. Yeah, man. But boom. This is normally my weekly mashups are something funny, innit? Yeah. I don't really want to end up on this negativity. You get what I mean? I don't really want to end on this negativity, but it's not even but it's like some weeks it has to be where it has to be. You know what I mean? It has to be where it has to be. Just go and Quincy release the tickets of their fights. Go to Quincy's page and get a ticket, man. Yeah, man, that's going to be epic. That's going to be epic. I've noticed also, yeah, guys, have you noticed that? Bam. I started this undercard little trolling hype. I said, yeah, Bouncer and Clue. Bouncer and Fumes. But that was just banter because that don't make no sense. Yeah. Who else did I say? I said Kidafelli and Raffles, Uncle Raffles, Pinky, and Uncle Raffles. Yeah, I think that's what I said still. But I've noticed, I see the artists, I've seen a couple next content creators. Like, I've seen, obviously the artist is my guy. Yeah, I don't care. But I see a couple people and nothing saying like, oh yeah, giving origin of where it came from. Oh yeah, chronic hotbox. People don't want to give me my bruv. I'm trying to get my foot into the door. I'm trying to build up. I'm trying to get my foot into the fucking door. I'm just trying to build up my fucking subscribers. Yeah, but man don't want to support my thing. Man want to steal my things. I see it. I see it. Big up the others. I'm not talking about him, but I see. Yeah? Alright, cool. Let me just stop before I say something. Yeah, I can see that I'm about to say something. Yeah? But boom, bam, connect. Rich dad, poor... Man said rich dad, poor dad. Rich trapper, poor trapper. Yeah? You see it? You see the detail? It's all there. Yeah? Out now on Amazon. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your mom, your dad. You can get anywhere in the world. You can get in Dubai Arcade. Yeah? You can get in Dubai Arcade. You can get in America Academics. Yeah? You can get anywhere. Anywhere in the world. Yeah? Boom, bam, connect. Rich trapper, poor trapper. Boom. We're out, man. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe also, man. Like the subscription, it started to. We're on the road to 2K. Let me get to 2K so we can start boom boom bam, start compounding. Let's go. Whoosh.